Yo, guys, up? I got the plays for you guys for the NFL preseason games on Thursday. We got two plays in this video we're going to hop into shortly. First, before we do, recapping, we have been killing it on the channel the last week or so. The last NFL preseason video, we did kill it right there. We cashed in baseball yesterday. As I'm recording, we still have one more play going, but it looks like we might cash again. So make sure to do me a huge favor, drop a like on this video. That's all I ask. It takes 1 second, helps me out a ton. It's literally free, obviously. Just click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe either. I post every single day on this channel or over on the Ghost Locks 2 channel right here. So either one of these channels I post every single day on. This is the backup channel, so you can subscribe to that as well. But do not miss these videos. We have college football coming up, NFL coming up. College football is coming up in like 2 or 3 days. So we're going to be posting really soon for our first legit football video of the season. Cannot wait. So make sure to subscribe as well. Before we get into the picks today, though, I do want to let you guys know, if you look right here at the chalkboard map or the sleeper map, if you live in any one of the white states on this right here or any one of the colored states on this map right here, that means you can download the sleeper, chalkboard, or parlay play apps right here. I will leave the links to all of these down below in the description of this video. The reason I'm telling you about this, it is the best thing you could possibly do for sports betting, especially with football. So I know a lot of you guys might be new to sports betting. Even if you're not new to sports betting, I would highly recommend to do this. It takes maybe 5 minutes. All you have to do, download any one of these apps you want. Honestly, in my opinion, I'd probably just download all three because you get a deposit match when you hop on these apps. So when you download all these apps, they're all basically the same thing anyway. It's going to ask you right away if you have a promo code. Type in code GHOST before you deposit. You have to make sure you actually have that code locked in before you deposit. And again, that is code GHOST on all three of these apps. As long as you have code GHOST in before you deposit, they will give you a $100 deposit match. So it's just a ton of free money that you can use to bet with. So I'd highly recommend it. Again, it's free money for you guys. It literally doesn't, hurt you in any way. So $100 deposit match on sleeper and parlay play. And then chalkboard actually will give you $20 for free. You don't even have to deposit. You just sign up using code GHOST and they will just put $20 in your account to bet with. On top of that, sleeper and chalkboard both have 0.5 free squares for these games on Thursday. So again, I would highly recommend it. I made my first couple $1,000 sports betting just using deposit matches. So I would literally go and do exactly what I did, which is go get on all those apps right now using code GHOST, then get your friends or family members on all using code GHOST, and you will get a $100 deposit match on all of those apps. And then the $20 for free on chalkboard, you get free squares, all that stuff. So I'd highly recommend it. Again, I literally made first couple thousands of dollars sports betting just going around and using a ton of deposit matches. So I would really recommend for all of you guys to do that. And again, at the end of the day, it's just free squares, free money, and we're all going to be betting anyway. So with that being said, let's hop into the video. All that information is down below in the description if you want to do that. But let's hop into the video here. So the first play we have is going to be Caleb Johnson. We're going to be taking him over 29.5 rushing yards. He's going up against Carolina. Now, we got two preseason games here on Thursday. We got Pittsburgh and Carolina, and then we have the other one that I don't really remember right now. It's like Patriots and Giants, I think. So it doesn't totally matter. But what we're going to be doing here is, so it's Patriots, Giants. I just wanted to double check. But we're going to be taking, again, Caleb Johnson over 29.5 rushing yards. The reason we like this a lot, first of all, going up against Carolina. Now, I don't love to look at defensive matchups during the preseason because it doesn't really always, tell the story. It's not always the first string. It's not always the second string. So it's kind of a random mix. So I don't love to be like he's playing a bad defense because at the end of the day, you don't really know who the Panthers are going to be playing. But what I can tell you and what we all already know is regardless of if they play the, starters, backups, doesn't matter. It's the Panthers. They don't have the best defense in the league by any means. Honestly, their defense isn't as bad as some people think, but it's not the worst or it's not the best by any means. So it's a pretty solid matchup in that aspect for Caleb Johnson. But just going and looking back at what he's done in the first two preseason games, the first game he had 8 carries for 20 yards, obviously not great, but he did have a decent amount of carries. The second game, last game, he had 11 carries and 50 yards. So the last game he played really well. And on top of that, Mike Tomlin came out and ended up saying that he wants to see even more from Caleb Johnson. So yes, Jaylen Warren should play in this game, which he didn't play in the first two, but realistically, he should probably only get 4-ish carries in this game, give or take here or there, but he really should not be playing that much at all. Caleb Johnson should see a very, very, high output as far as, amount of carries he gets. Again, first game 8, second game 11. So we should see him get around 10 carries again. And if he does, he should definitely get over 30 yards. Again, especially because he's playing the Panthers. The first two preseason games, they've been giving up a lot of rushing yards. So I do like Caleb Johnson here because, again, last game he played really well. Head coach is saying he wants to see even more. He's playing a bad defense, so I like Caleb Johnson. And again, at the end of the day, if you don't know who he is, he's a stud. He's a rookie out of Iowa. The guy's a stud, so he's really good anyway. So I like him over 29.5 rushing yards. He should definitely get around 10 carries and should definitely average over 3 yards a carry. So I like Caleb Johnson to go over 30 yards right there. The second play we're going to be taking is Jack Plummer over 90.5 passing yards. So we're going to be taking him on that, which I really do like this line at 90.5. But Chalkboard, one of the apps I mentioned earlier, does have him all the way down, and I want to say like 84.5. I'll check it right now. I did lock this play in myself. Yeah, so they have him at 84.5 passing yards. Crazy discount. That is huge. 6-yard difference is massive. You almost never ever see that. So this is another reason why I like to have these other apps. The lines are always different, so you go around on each app, see which lines are the best for which app on which day. Today on Thursday, Jack Plummer at 84.5 passing yards on Chalkboard is the lowest you're going to see it. So that's a really, really good place to take that play if you already have that app or if you're getting it right now. Highly recommend to take it over there. But even at 90.5, it's still okay. I still like the over here for Jack Plummer. The reason I like the over is because they don't have a lot of quarterbacks in their quarterback room. They have him, Bryce Young, obviously, who's not playing in this game, Andy Dalton in this game, who's not playing in this game either. And then they have a fourth string who's probably not really going to see the field. If he does, he's probably not going to play that much at all. So really you have Jack Plummer who should play 75% of the game. I mean, he really should get bare minimum a full half to himself, if not even 3/4 to himself. So he should play a very long time in this game. So the fact that he's anywhere under 100 passing yards for his line seems super, super low to me. I mean, if you look at the first two games, he, was splitting time with Andy Dalton and Bryce Young, and he still was getting right around this line both games. So the fact that they're both not playing now, he knows going into this game that he's going to have, 2, 3, might even play in a fourth quarter. He should definitely go over 90.5 passing yards. If you are a quarterback on an NFL roster in this league and you play for 3 quarters and can't get 100 passing yards, you should never play football again. You should literally retire right there, hang it up. You're horrible at that point. So if he plays 2 or 3 quarters, he should go over 100 passing yards. Okay, so I like Jack Plummer over 90.5. That should be a solid play right there. But again, if you can get it on Chalkboard for 84.5, obviously do that. I mean, that is literally a blessing to us. So make sure to go do that if you can. Again, that link's down below. But other than that, those are the 2 plays I have for you guys for these games on Thursday. Good luck with all your bets, guys. Again, make sure to drop a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Both that really helps me out. I really appreciate it. Hyped for this upcoming football season. But before we get out of here, I will remind you one more time, make sure all the links are down below. Use code GHOST on these apps, guys. $100 for all of them. I do use all of these apps, so I promise you, depositing, withdrawal is super easy on all these apps. It's basically the same thing as Prizepicks anyway. Links are down below. Just make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit. And again, if you already have those apps, go ahead, get a family member on or a friend on and give them $100 for free. Just let them know. You know what I mean? So just anyone that uses code GHOST, you get all that free stuff. So it's great for you, great for anyone you know. But again, all those links are down below. With that being said, these are the 2 plays I have for you for these games on Thursday. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you next video.